Hey Bruce, this is Alex. Just wanted to do a video testimonial for you on your wonderful Pendleton safe that you sent me. You can see I got the night model here, matte black. I like it better than the glossy because you don't get any fingerprints. Beautiful chrome 50 caliber handles. And let's open her up and see what's inside. So as you can see, this thing will be a real conversation piece anytime you have guests over. The whole thing is lit up inside, no more dark safes. You got all these white LED lights everywhere. Another cool thing, no other safe's got, watch this, it's got a motor. It can spin either way. And the other way, and even the top spins with it, see that? So anytime I turn this with that button, or if I pull it myself, this and that all spins together. You can always get to any of your guns anytime. So I bought this and told Bruce I had a lot of military rifles. And he said I wouldn't have any problems at all. Well, at first I did run into a little bit of a problem. It originally came with these small, oval cut holes. They were kind of skinny, that were right here. And I had 15 on one half, 20 on the other half was how he had it. Well, as you can see, I got a lot of military rifles, okay? Got several Mausers, got a whole bunch of Finn Mosins in here. As you move over, I got a whole bunch of Swiss straight pulls. But what they all have in common is these upper barrel bands here on all of them. Really thick, so they wouldn't fit through the hole. I told Bruce, he told me he'd take care of me. Well, he did more than just that. He created a whole new system, custom cut, just for me. What he did is he made these triangular holes here, which all of them fit through. They're evenly spaced. The only one that's a little bit different, and you have one on each side, is this extra large cutout one. You can even fit a 50 BMG rifle in here. I know someone else's testimonial's got that. The other thing I discovered with the 15 on each side is, if you look at this, I can take all these military rifles with the receiver part external, so the top part out. So they're all facing top part out. You have all these wide straight bolts. Well, guess what? They all fit right next to each other without running into each other. Even something as wide as my Swiss straight pulls here. The whole thing, all next to each other. The inner row, just a little bit different. I found that with military rifles, if I alternate them, forward, back, they all fit next to each other beautifully. Bruce did a wonderful job. On some of my newer stuff you can see I have here, I have a Saiga 12 shotgun, Saiga AK, Czech BZ58, FNFAL M14, stuff like that. If you don't have optics on it, on this rail, you can have them also, just like the military rifle, the top, the receiver, external. When you do that, this AK here even has a 40-round Romanian magazine still attached to it, and it fits in. I left the 30 on my Czech BZ58, the FAL's got its 20. Everything works beautifully. The other part of Bruce's system is, for your shorter rifles and carbines, he gives you this little boot. What it does is it raises up the shorter ones so they can still make it through the top hole. So far, I'm only using that on my Saiga AK and my Czech BZ58. Nothing else needs it. For the handguns, everything already worked beautifully, as you can see. It fits stuff as small as a Polish P64 and a Czech VZ27 pistol. You put the heel in back, put the front of the barrel in front, fits beautifully. The revolvers are a little bit different. You push them forward so it catches the cylinder. And as you can see, this is a 6-inch Smith & Wesson revolver. It won't even hit the middle. So you can be all OCD and have everything perfectly lined up as you go around. Not a problem. Let's say you had like a 500 Magnum revolver from Smith & Wesson. Not a big deal. Move it just off center. It'd go right past, I'm sure. There are only two that really didn't fit here. One was my grandfather's little pocket 22 that I got. It's like Derringer size. Wouldn't expect that to fit, but there's shelf room. And so all you do is you just place it nicely right on the shelf right there. The other one is my standard concealed carry piece. I carry a Car MK9, 3-inch barrel, 5.3 inches overall, as you can see. Nothing in there. It came super close. It was just shy. So it actually makes contact in front and back, but it's just a little too loose. So a little bit of pressure drops through. Not a big deal. Carry it every day. Keep it in my bedroom with me anyways. Doesn't matter. And if you have a lot of those, I know Bruce said he's right now cutting a new system where these will be cut a little bit differently, so you can still handle those Desert Eagles and Smith & Wesson 500s, but you can also handle those small concealed carry ones. The other thing that I did was I used a flat top shelf for bayonets, magazines, stuff like that. he also has these great side shelves here, which I also put more magazines, stripper clips, that kind of stuff in there. Everything works beautifully. You can get to anything real quick. The only oddball one that didn't fit in there, which I didn't expect to fit in there, I have a Polish PPS. It's about this long, with the stock folded, permanently fixed in. Because if it was swung out, that's a short-barreled rifle according to the ATF, and nobody wants to make them upset. But it doesn't matter. I'm sure if I got it swung out and paid the $200 stat tax, it would fit in there no problem. With that being said, love your safe, Bruce. Only one thing I have to blame you for. It's because of your beautiful safe. You spurred on my gun collecting addiction because I had to fill out this thing. It's just too beautiful not to be filled out. Hopefully, Bruce, when I move into a new, bigger place sometime in the future, I'll just get me a second one of yours. Anyways, I hope you sell a lot of these, Bruce, because they're a great system, and you have a great time now. See you, Bruce.